like you have to really you're building a puzzle and it's a skill because you have to know what sounds right together and you have to know how to use the software and the knobs and be able to like take what's in your brain and then turn that into what's in front of you. That's pretty impressive.
So I'd say it's a lot
So,
harder, honestly.
Yeah.
Derek, you're saying that it's the modern day piano, right? So like, do you think like Beethoven, if he were alive today, he would be playing like a MIDI with like a turntable? Like, is that the
Is that fair to
comparison we're
say?
making? Yeah.
No, it's funny that you say that, but I actually saw someone compare like electronic music set to like classical music actually. Because there's a lot of like movement in it. Like it starts off like
Excuse
slow,
me.
builds up, like drops, like
Yeah, the old classical music would have like the build up and then the come down, just like EDM or electronic music does that a lot.
I guess all music kind of does that, but I mean,
Record scratch. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, well, before we bring on our first guest, we're gonna play a game, just the three of us. You know,
Oh shit.
so let's do that real quick. I'll bring up my screen. It's a fan favorite, I think. Which is which DJ slash producer edition. I'm gonna put two photos up, and you guys have to guess which one is the actual DJ slash producer. You know, as always, the first one's always a little easy. So we got two pictures here. Which one is the music producer DJ? Which one's just a random photo I got off of
Is the guy on the right? Is that Justin? Is that our buddy Justin?
the serial killer? It might be.
Yeah.
it looks pretty mad, like a serial killer.
He looks like a DJ, bro. He got the chain, the Nike crew neck.
You want us to lose, dude? Come
Well,
on.
okay, well then play the game. Which one's which, huh? Which is which?
Diplo.
Yeah, left is Diplo.
The guy on the right's Diplo, right?
No.
No, the guy on the
Yeah.
left. The guy on the left.
Guy on the left. Let's see if you boys are right.
I mean, Justin's
Yep.
Justin's a producer too. He makes his own beats sometimes.
Thomas Wesley Pence, born November 10th, 78, known professionally as Diplo, is an American DJ, songwriter, and record producer based in LA. Very good. All right. Which is which?
I think it's a trick question. The guy's wearing headphones, and you're like, oh, but I think it's the guy without the headphones on the right.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Yeah, it's the guy on the right.
You guys are pretty smart. You didn't fall for that one. This is Nick Van de Wal, a.k.a. Afrojack. He was born September 9th, 1987.
Oh.
Dutch DJ, record producer, remixer from Spikneezy. Something like that.
You blew it.
All right, guys. Which is which?
Try and trick us again, but it's definitely the guy on the left.
You think it's the headphones guy this time?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
he's obviously DJing, right?
I don't know. Dakota?
Yeah, it's the guy on the left. I'll go
Gotcha,
first
boy.
next time.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
sorry.
Shit.
Sorry, boys. This is
That's
Kavinsk-
fucking. Oh my god.
fucking Kavinsky, dude. Y'all seen the movie Drive? His name's really Vincent Belorgi, born July 31st, 75. French musician, producer, DJ, and actor. His production style is, of course, reminiscent of the electropop film soundtracks of the 80s. If y'all heard Night Call and Drive, super sick song. This guy's super dope.
Wait, so,
Glad I tricked
Mark,
you.
I gotta ask you though. Then how do you know the guy on the left is not DJ?
That's what I was
if
gonna
he
say.
is also?
That's what I was worried about, and I'm sorry that actually got brought up. I actually have no idea. He's just some. I just typed in headphones, white guy, and that's what came up. So I'm sorry to everybody. I'm sorry to
He
everyone. All
probably is a DJ.
right. But not a famous one. Not a famous one. All right, boys. Which is which?
It's the guy on the left is a DJ.
With the hat.
Is the left is that Oizo guy?
Is that what you guys think? Left?
Yeah.
Hat?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Of course, Marco Benny Benassi, big time Italian DJ, record producer, remixer, and he's born on July 13th. That's my birthday, 1967. All right, we got I think one more here. We gotta represent, dude. Which is which? Which one's the DJ producer?
So what's going on with that picture quality, man?
Yeah, that one was not. That's the she's so famous, but it's so hard to find a good photo of her.
That's from your magazine, dude. I know.
Yeah,
that.
I cut it and scanned it, dude.
It's the woman on the left, I believe.
Yeah,
Derek,
look at all those records. No one has that many records.
the girl on the side has headphones on.
Come
All right,
on,
of
man.
course you guys are right. Jennifer Lee, better known as Toki Monsta, American record producer DJ
Oh, I thought
from
it
Los
was.
Angeles. Did you really?
Yeah.
Well,
Nice.
there you go. That's it. Thanks for playing, guys. That was
Thank you.
you guys
Thank
killed
you.
it. I always think, man, I'm gonna get them, but you guys are always pretty damn good.
You'll never
Yeah.
fool me.
All right, well, I guess good job, and I guess it's time to bring on our first guest. He's a longtime friend of ours. He Went to elementary school with me and Dakota. I've known him since like third grade. Good guy. Um, Makes music himself. He's a chef. Good boy. Good boy. Abe Sanchez. That's his name. Let's see if he's gonna come on.
Spell it right.
Spell it right. ABE.
Were you supposed to get the full name? Is that part of the protocol?
Too late, dude. There he is, Abe.
Hello.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, welcome.
We got him. We
Welcome,
got him.
welcome. Thank you, guy.
I guess my first question, Abe, did you see the Which is Which game, and did you get them all right?
I did get them all right. Actually, the Kavinsky one threw me off.
Threw these boys off too, so I'm glad.
Yeah, I feel like it was a
The
dude,
hardest
man.
one.
They were both DJs. The guy on the
Yeah.
left was probably famous too. You didn't even
Yeah, I
know
wouldn't be surprised. I was
God
like,
damn it. I'll do a Google search after the call, and then I'll put it up on the IG if like who that guy really is.
it. Yeah, do like a similar image search.
That's exactly what I was gonna
Nice.
do.
Wait, what did you search again? You searched White Boy Summer? Is that what you searched for?
boy,
White
summer.
boy, yeah. Everyone remember this summer's gonna be hashtag White Boy Summer. Shout out Chet Hanks. He's a good friend of ours. Anyway,
God,
Abe, dude, welcome to the show. Thanks for being
Welcome,
here.
welcome.
it's my pleasure.
You've been into electronic music for, forever, man. Didn't you say you were like going to raves and shit when you were like in fifth grade and shit, right?
Yeah. Actually, it was cool listening in on what was being said about EDM, and I definitely could see why people don't like for it to be called EDM because they don't want to be lumped under one category.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, what I thought was great is how Derek mentioned that it all used to be lumped under trance. Back then, like any genre of EDM, if you will, was lumped under trance. And reason I know that is because my mom used to get like these mixtapes actually with like
shit.
Sandstorm and like all the classics, Castles in the Sky, like you name it, Better Off Alone, like all those songs.
Better off alone.
Exactly. So it's just it's pretty cool to see where like it's gone. Of course, like anything in life, there's things that I like about it and things that I don't like about it. But at the end of the day, I just like that it's continuously growing and morphing into whatever it's going to morph into, you know. So I like that.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
awesome. Do you have a favorite subcategory of electronic music?
Great question.
As of right now, I guess if you would say like electronic dance music, it would be kind of like trap, jazz, scat, or something of that nature. Kind of like Masego, FKJ, JFK. Sorry, I'm just kidding. FKJ. So individuals like that, I kind of would say, are the people that I'm leaning more towards. But then again, my main like music that I listen to right now is probably jazz in general. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, I definitely would say more of like the trap and jazz, and I still have a great appreciation for house music too. That's definitely something that's been stuck with me ever since the beginning.
Right.
So, yeah.
So I guess you probably mix more than you produce because you'd like to DJ. You got the turntables.
Yeah.
So with your mixes, is that also like you would say more house, or would you say you try to be with what you're saying of the more jazz and trap type of stuff?
So when it comes to mixing, well, first off, I definitely do mix a lot more than production or anything nowadays. If anything, I write more than actually producing music.
Nice.
And nowadays, I mix a lot more because of convenience. It's like a nice little release. And on top of that, I can just do any type of genre that I want. So back to the question, I mix basically like R&B. I like to mix jazz music, house music, chill step, dubstep, trap, like you name it, I'm all about it because I feel like any great DJ can bring you from one genre to another, and that's
Right.
kind of what DJs do, like, or even music producers. They reference old songs, they bring in samples, so it's always nice to like a prime example is the song Cherry Chromatics, and then there's Schoolboy Q Man of the Year. Like I love going in from like Cherry Chromatics, you kind of fool the crowd. They think like, oh, like this is Schoolboy Q Man of the Year, and then you let a portion of that play, and next you transition into Man of the Year, and it's like, holy shit, like that's where this came from.
Yeah. I've definitely heard like and there's a scene in Baby Driver where they play a part of the song and it sounds like it's like what is it?
Yeah, I know. I was just watching it last weekend.
Still Dre or like still DRE, bum
Yeah,
bum bum bum. But that's a sample from like an old '70s song, which I didn't know that. So I'm watching the movie. I'm like, oh hey, they're gonna start playing the Dr. Dre song, and then no, it's the actual real song. I'm like, oh shit, that's a sample. I didn't know that.
yeah, yeah. It's pretty cool, man. Like even in that one song with freaking J. Cole, and I want to say it's like Bazzi or what's his name? The guy
I
with the
don't know.
B. It's like an old school like Brazilian dancehall song
Oh
that
shit.
is kind of like reminiscent of that song Magalenhe by Sergio Mendes.
Uh huh.
So it's just pretty cool. Like even myself, like I kind of knew of that song, but I didn't really remember it until I rediscovered it recently. I was like, holy shit! Like I've been listening to music like this my whole life, and I didn't even realize it. So
Yeah, yeah.
So I had a question about your mixes. You post some of them online, right?
I used to. It's been a long time since I've recorded a mix. Nowadays, I just kind of like to like practice on the fly and just like see where my first song will take me. Reason for that being too is because I noticed when I was recording them, I started recording a lot of the same mixes basically over and over, and just trying to like perfect certain transitions.
Mm-hmm.
In my experience, at least, whenever I start to fixate on like, this mix needing to sound like this, then I start to just kind of like lose focus and I lose inspiration. And it's like, all right, like there's no growth in that, like I need to like learn from it. And then, yeah, maybe revisit it every now and then, but I'd rather just kind of like see where the mixing is going to go.
I guess that was my next question. So you record them
Mhm.
mostly. Have you ever like made any like in a DAW?
No, I have actually. That's a lie. Years ago, with our buddy Donovan and Riley, actually, we had a little gathering at his house, probably like 2012, 2013, and he first taught us how to mix on Fruity Loops, and it was an absolute nightmare for me. I feel like I was trying to accomplish certain things on there that I could on a mixing board that I can't translate on a DAW. So when it comes to a DAW, I'd rather kind of again see where it's going to go versus like trying to mix certain songs. So I'd rather like be
Mm.
producing if anything on that.
Yeah, I
No,
feel
that
like
makes sense.
I use Ableton. I think with that at least, it would be really hard to change the tempo on that.
It's quite difficult. There's like the translation from what's going on in my head to bringing it to a DAW just doesn't work for me. So it's just yeah, I prefer doing having the actual decks like in front of me. And I'm the type of like, I mean, some people would call it purist, if you will, but of course I don't have like turntables or vinyl. But at the very least, I don't really even like to have a laptop up when I'm mixing. I prefer just like plugging in a USB and using the actual controller in front of me and seeing what I could like manipulate to make it sound good there.
Oh, does your controller actually have like a visualizer on it?
Yes, yeah, it's
Oh,
the
that's
Pioneer XDJ RX2, if I remember correctly, and it's pretty sweet. It has some support or some like influences from the NXWs or NXS, which is like what is used to make with bugs and whatnot. So it's pretty cool because if I were to ever transition into like mixing them at a club, I can actually do it, and I actually have like not never gotten paid for it, but I have like won a competition in LA before, and then I've had some friends here in San Diego where like they have like open deck night, and I just kind of went up there and did my own thing.
oh
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, you've definitely done it at our like a few parties of we've had where you bring out the equipment and just play, dude. That shit's awesome.
Yeah, most definitely. I've broken some windows with my setup, believe it or not.
Because it was so loud.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a little scary.
So you mentioned that you're always trying to like improve and get better. Do you have like an end goal when it comes to all this, or is it mostly just a hobby for you?
Definitely right now it's mostly just a hobby. Like I went to school for psychology and music production, and then later on, of course, some additional schooling as well. So ultimately speaking, I would love to turn this hobby into some type of career, even if that means just like playing at some club in Hillcrest on the weekends. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, making money off of something you love doing. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Even if I was like pretty much just breaking even, it's like, oh, like I can do this for free basically and like without any charge on my end or like whatever it may be, like, because that's just how passionate I am about music, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's
Definitely.
awesome.
Well, next show you have, the 20 V Boys will be there, putting
Oh.
you